looked at things.
No more waiting. Benji
go.
is going to be on that Vice. Woods is going to be on the Deco Minibu back on that beautiful Neon. And on the side of Giant X, Purple is going to be playing the Omen, doubling down Tomasi back on that race. I think that everybody, at least on the test, we got exactly what we wanted, no?
Yeah, I think which really is the best of both worlds. And I think moving into this, Benji on a Vice, super exciting for me. Lotus, one of the strongest maps for Vice as well. I think this is going to be one hell of a game. And for Heretics, the opportunity to bounce back again, I think that is something that you cannot undersell. Losing a map like that, I mean, we saw it earlier for Gentlemates. Sure, it went to many, many overtimes, but I think with a 10-0 lead and the way that the game felt so firmly in their control, you can draw the comparison. And we saw and we heard from Cadaver that after that game, it was so difficult to bounce back in map 3. I think Heretics face that same challenge here.
Yeah, we got what we wanted. Team Heretics needs to come back mentally after Giant X was able to come back literally on split. And for more experts on comebacks, let's throw this back to Pansy and Mini.
I don't know if I'm that witty with my comebacks, but fair enough. Appreciate it, I guess. Mini, I feel weird ignoring what we just saw on Split, but I guess we have to talk about Lotus?
Yeah, let's go to Lotus.
Okay.
Let's forget it.
Yeah, we're just going to ignore what happened, think it's perfectly fine for a little while. Okay, fair enough, right. So, Heretics looking a little bit different.
Yeah, I like this approach. I think if you put Minibu on Neon, I'm not going to be unhappy.
Not mad about it? Okay.
Going into the meta read, I'll one-up Mitch with the Vice thing. I think if you're not playing Teo on every map, you're trolling. So having both Teo and Vice here, strong look from Heretics. Meta approach, I like it. Giant X side, back to that kind of standard approach that maybe I was a little bit critical of in the past, but not bad.
I mean, I'm scared to have any opinions after Split. Thought it would be fine. It was not fine. We'll be having Heretics obviously on the defending side here, Giant X on the attack. So let's see. Can Heretics mentally reset? For now, Woot has isolated West side and removed the threat over towards A.
Yeah, lots of map control from Giant X. Surprised that West side's continuing with that lurk despite no pressure on the map anywhere else. A bit of a mistake from him, I think. But gonna be a C hit now for Giant X.
Boo. Spotting a couple on the cross. Not getting what he wants here. Gonna have to rescind away. Fall away. Wipe this one out. Giant X will have at least some control, and they want a lot of control. Trying to set up towards this push on Waterfall, but it's a lot of targets, maybe too many to mention, as Rienz and Wu dealing with it well. Oh, runner. Holding that. At least catch Rienz. Now we've got Cloud as well. Utility back up in 5. Runner just a little further out by the paranoia, and Cloud's fallen. It's all on Runner, but just too many targets there. 3 of them make it away from the round, and a fuse to follow, and Heretics need to keep themselves focused after Split.
Yeah, just a bit of a snowball from that mistake earlier from West side. I think, again, just to reiterate, if you're by yourself on one part of the map, you need noise elsewhere to create that timing for you to push through. Go into a 4v5. Giant X tried to go for the push through. It's a nice idea, but Heretics are ready. Something to look out for this game is the retakes from Heretics in general. They have a composition that's very good at retaking, so I'll be interested to see what their approach is on Lotus. A very different look from their last time they played.
And looking at this, what we've got 2 Sheriffs, a couple of Classics, so again...
straight brawl on Rubble here.
Yeah, but hard for Giant X to try and keep competitive unless some util will tilt it their way. Minibu wanted to go farming, it looks like. And he's going to find the first fight towards Purpo, who's not that fussed yet. Minibu down to 44, trying to do some damage, but it's Tomasi. Takes away Boo, and Cloud's going to find Minibu. This is suddenly looking a little bit more threatening. Disadvantage, yes, but Cloud, now the last one alive, did a lot of damage there. Very, very competitive.
I take that if I'm Giant X, especially just questioning the Rubble control. Doing it with full Classics, putting a question mark on how good the Rubble control is. Heretics had more than enough to deal with it on a standard round, and yet still lost 3 people.
This is my mind. Those little moments that kind of keep you on your toes, definitely keep you focused in on this, and the bonus now becomes near or nothing. You're looking at a Guardian. Yeah, there's a Bulldog with Rienz, but there's not much really. Guardian with Woot.
I think a lot of util being used for this man control, just making sure it's safe for Giant X. Looking like fast pressure onto Benji.
I want to see how Benji handles this, obviously playing on toward that Vice, see how comfortable he looks trying to control this space.
Yeah, Giant X just doing a good job of just baiting at this util. He does still have the wall there, which is something we need to keep in mind.
It's 1-3-1 as well. 3 players towards B. Be quite mobile.
Step 2, the protocol list is re-clearing A now for Giant X. Got that Viper wall to sneak out, shouldn't be too difficult.
But it feels visible, doesn't it, after that drone coming in and spotting them trying to remake that cross? But the 3 aren't particularly moving yet. You're not seeing Heretics overreact to this, but
Benji's very comfortable on C.
Yeah. While that wall's still there, I don't think he's going to be calling for too much support. You've still got the mini door area.
Giant X are going to be going for a B split, which is Heretics are set up perfectly for this.
Yeah, and it looks like they've read it well. Rienz is ready for this one. Mini Boo would be the one to swing off the stun that comes in. Only good for 1, but decent damage. There is a bonus, so you're looking at damage being the name of the game, and the timing not quite right there. So 4 players standing for Giant X. After actually walking into what I felt was probably a bit of, I don't want to say a trap, but it was the more stacked side of the map. And Benji and Boo, more of a formality now to see if they can do a little additional damage or cost any more towards the Giant X side.
Last player standing.
Not going to get much here, it looks like. Nicely done, Giant X. That's 4 standing, plant there. You're going to be happy with that.
Yeah, curious that Heretics did stack towards the center of that map. I'm wondering how exactly they made that read.
Yeah.
Like, that could easily have been an A finish for Giant X, so I'm going to keep my eyes on for that one. Giant X, they are going through the protocol list on attack, but I think they need to get rid of that Vice wall.
I feel like
easier with the Yoru to do it.
Yeah.
So
that's true. I do feel like it needs to be dug out at this point. I do wonder if there's going to be some versatility towards it being implemented by Benji, but beyond that,
fight again.
Yeah, and look at the rubble side of things. It does mean Tomasi is very alone here. Miniboo is prowling, spotted, but now here comes the cavalry. Oh my, wait, no, the paint shell got Tomasi in the end. Oh my word. Is that what really tilts the scales? How did that happen?
I don't know, I'm not
did
sure.
We just like...
I'm really not sure.
I can't even call it a 1G, it's not even a molly, but what just went on? Give me the replay if you can.
This is the power of the Neon. I think Miniboo's going to be more than happy to take these fights, especially with this comp. We got the Breach Tail and a Neon for rubble control.
Oh. Just going at the end.
Nice,
that's
guys,
brutal.
well played. Let's go. Nice! Let's go.
So yeah, a little bit surprised at Giant X this early going into rubble fights. I know we sense weakness from that Classics round, but this Heretics comp can deal with rubble control easily. And Heretics now, they don't respect the rubble control from Giant X, so it's shifting their positions across the map for like a trap towards the BC side of the map.
I quite like that, actually. Seeing the instantaneous reaction, the knock-on effect of it.
But West side should be calling that this util isn't being used. Just the Teo Sabos. They've triggered the trap, but nothing there. A bit early from Heretics.
Giant X can refight for this area. Woot going looking. Not going to get too much. We can see him. This does put Boo on a platter. Really tricky situation for him to handle.
Spy sub isn't here, so this fight should be fine.
Yeah, I think Boo looking to back away, but eyeing it up. Mini Boo willing to put a little bit of his life on the line. Ult going to come in as well. Still guarding, going to make them at least fall away for now. You're looking at the lurk coming in, maybe teed up with some success. Maybe some damage to be done as the plant's in play. The lurk really is the main part of this. Mini Boo checks on it.
I don't know how they made that read.
To that extent as well?
Beautiful.
I don't know if there was a step or something happened, but they felt they were on the money. You have the Teo ult to clear out towards water, force Tomasi forward. But then you look at the rest of the team, they'll be down out by Mound.
It is an open plant though, that's the only saving grace.
Guardian there, 2 Vandals, C's still in. C's not bad actually, but it doesn't really do what's needed, but here come the rest of Heretics flying through. Popo, it's beautiful for Giant X. I thought they were screwed and done for, forced out by Mound, but he handles the pressure so well.
That's why it's so important when you can, at any point, getting that open plant, that's one on the run. Like, Heretics are in awkward positions having to fight out Mound, and beautiful shots from Purple.
Nice! Good job! I know!
Oh. The timeout from Giant X though.
After that.
Yeah.
What?
Might have been called early. Maybe
Yeah.
Pipson not really thinking the 3v5 was going to happen. I've been in that position a few times.
He doesn't look too irate yet. For Pipson, at least.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really important. I kind of touched on it, but Westside is this Viper outside A on the attack side. And it's going to be down to him to really sense for if Heretics are fighting for rebel control or not.
Okay.
We're going to see the salvos there quite a lot, but he needs to be beyond that. He needs to think, is it just salvos and nothing behind it? Is there stuff behind it? Sometimes you just need to sense that. Sometimes you can feel it from the extra util or the sound from like, is there a neon moving? But it's going to be down to him to make calls as to which parts of the map are being taken, which parts of the map are being trapped. And if he can go one step further and even take that space, if he's feeling up for it.
It'd be good to see that, evaluation and the evolution off the back of it. But I'm also quite interested here for Giant X. As much as, yes, they are trailing, I do feel like the momentum swung into their favor and the way this is shaken down. Heretics pretty happy with that timeout, having the chance to check in.
Yeah.
At this point, I wouldn't be mad about it. Your money's just been broken. You've had a very hard second half on Split to swallow, so I feel as though this actually might work well for them here, but as it stands, Rubble will be one out, fought for, and it's going to be a swing actually from Benji. Off the swing on the door, the stun comes in, all teed up.
The salvos were used to break the door, the stun came in, the flash, everything was beautiful.
Benji with a little 1-2 step here. Benji, he kept doing the damage on it. Now Cloud and Westside. Ooh, that's the spot there. Woot knows now where Westside's gone off to. But look at the spike. Cloud running. Boo's got to hear it, surely. Oh, he don't think he heard it in time, but he can buy time here. He can be a nuisance, he can get out of danger. But Cloud, Westside trying to close the gap in the correct positioning on the paranoia. Blind, sending it out. Boo knows his life is the thorn in their side. They want to clear him and clear him fast. If he can just buy him a little bit of time, he did the best he could. He cost them some seconds and comfort.
But Heretics have been able to collect all these guns, so they're not in the eco situation anymore. Westside's pushed out, he's trying to find something, but he's not going to get anything.
He's gambled on the wrong side, right? It was a risky roll, but it's the plan for him. I think it is here. Westside going to have to work for it, tricky. And they've got a good read. They know where he is. The util giving away the game. This is a tough battle to be won. It ain't going to happen. Heretics, in my mind, that really starts on that combination work between Rienz and Benji, and it was lovely to see.
I mean, I don't want to call it, but like I hope Heretics would have ran that round even if there wasn't a timeout. But I do wonder if like that kind of thing is kind of cooked up during, like it's a set round. You see here, the salvos used to break the door, flash on top, stun. We call it aftershock. Beautiful combo there.
I called
like
it.
Giant X aren't even safe on their eco
I
rounds.
knew it. I knew it as well. I just overpeaked and I killed them.
They aren't even safe on their anti-eco rounds.
Yeah.
And love hearing that from Heretics, the confidence to know that they are essentially saying that they're better.
Yeah, and they need a bit of that. After, look, as much as we didn't overly linger on Split's results, I'm sure that's somewhere in their minds, but resetting and coming back in is the name of the game. But Mini Boo, he's trying to be a bit cheeky here, and again, the support system is so well done. Rien's really trying to bail him out of that one. He does well to find two. A little bit risky in a round like this to make the play, but if you've got the support, why not go for it? But a 4v3 isn't impossible. Benji's got to play this right. The wall is allowing a bit of room for Runner here. It's gorgeous from Runner, reading it well, but the damage is just too much for him to bear.
Tamazi's going to get aggressive again, trying to find something. Knowing that in the 2v3 he has to do something.
But it feels readable though, doesn't it? It feels almost expected.
Heretics once again going for a flank approach. But that fade out's going to give enough information that potentially this is coming in with numbers.
Yeah, Rienz is a lot of util as well. Boo still with his smokes. Woot with his... it's not clean enough from Cloud. Rienz going to take the first step. And you got to feel that the area left a little unchecked was towards Waterfall. And Tomasi now not subtle in his way. He's trying to find an angle. That's nice. Boo down. Oh, another! Tomasi digging deep here. Gets his head down. Oh, it's brilliant from Tomasi with the Red Bull clutch.
I haven't talked about him this game yet, but in the last game we saw the role swaps not working for him at all, and I was going to point out that it needs to work this game. And 8 to 5, around like that, is looking good for him.
That's a confidence builder for him. Genuinely. After shaky performances here and there. Ugh. That's got to feel damn good for him.
Be prime Michael Jordan, bro. Yes, you're him, bro. Let's go, Michael.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
That's what we put to Mazzy now.
Sure, I'll let you do that because Westside might be dead here. Again, you can see the homework that's gone into this for Heretics, but it's not the little kind of set pieces or the set plays. It's the fact that Benji's about to get a How's he got on Cloud? That feels ridiculous, but fair play.
A nice little idea from Heretics, pushing deep on Westside, and Westside's making the call that... it feels like every time Westside lurks out anywhere, he's getting caught.
I don't get it. I really don't. I've just got like the Westside radar.
One of those
going
games I wouldn't want to see his part of. But yeah, the deep push from Heretics, accelerating GX towards C, and then Boo ults back towards C is all very lovely from Heretics.
It does show preparation to me.
Even again, pushing out is proactivity.
It's lovely. A lot of faith on Miniboo, but that's fine. He can kind of play to his own tune from Tree. And, I can hear Kuka and Yinzu next door being very loud.
30 seconds left. Spike planted.
Plants in.
It should be a tough post plant now for Giant X. They're kind of surrounded on all corridors, so they could isolate a duel potentially, but discipline from Rian's Miniboo.
Quite like this little wall put in play as well. So maybe going to try and time that to turn the attention to make them feel overwhelmed. So using it a little against them, but Runner, you can see it, right? There's nowhere to look. No good choice to be had. Heretics turning it against them. Taking a step away from keeping this as close as possible.
I might be overstaying it, but like that kind of retake, it's you see them from teams like Heretics, these kind of more disciplined, higher level teams, like being able to organize a pinch from 3 different sides at once that will all make sense. Beautiful.
I did realize as well,
One enemy
Yinzu and Kuka are like 2 rooms away essentially. It's like leaned around to see. They're very far. Very far.
They are, yeah, they are pretty, yeah. Sorry, I thought you were going to attempt for me to go do like a James Bond mission to...
What, out the window?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, that's fine.
We're going to have a quad cast soon. We'll bring them on. Try and cast? Nah. 4 of you.
Need more.
Yeah, just keep adding people to it.
Nice little push from Heretics.
Look at this.
But it's going to make Giant X feel comfortable scaling this A now.
Now, I guess it then puts pressure towards Benji, but he's got his ult.
This is like an ult setup. Like they're baiting Giant X to go into the A site, and I think Benji should be using his Visor.
Felt like it should have been used now at bare minimum, but now it's too late, right? No? I don't know how I feel about this. Benji! He left it to the last second and gets away with it. He's cost him so much time here. And it's a run through towards B. Trying to get out of there, finally getting their weapons back out. Westside lingering a little longer.
Yeah, with the lurk.
Does it feel
One of them have got to work.
Nah, they're reading you. They've got the book. They've got the book open. Ooh!
Okay. That's fine. We will ignore the end.
Okay. We'll ignore how it ended, merely how it started. And Purple and Runner, I don't think they'll like the ending to this either, unless they can really... Benji? I mean, trade me, boys, and he still gets the kill on Runner anyway.
Benji the human Sova drone.
Yeah, apparently so. Just
like
selfless.
Yeah.
What a guy.
Yeah, this is getting away from Giant X.
It is.
But Lotus is a very attack-sided map, so having 6 already for Heretics, they're going to be more than comfortable.
Okay.
No, you were right. Like that's late.
Oh,
Nice up though.
Spike
is this a double timeout from Giant X again in the first half? Because it wasn't the Heretics one earlier.
No.
And that's production.
That's production.
How sure are we?
Yes! Let's go, baby!
I
Come
trust
on!
production.
You do?
Nice Magnum, Benji.
That's your first mistake.
I knew you'd flame.
You just wanted to flame production. Nice, nice. I love production, don't worry. Oh,
Yeah, I think
oh, hands are moving. Hands are moving. The gesturing's getting more.
Yeah, I think for me it's just about, I think for Giant X, just going into the defaults, reading if they're trapping A, if they're taking rubble, if they're taking rubble, trapping the other side of the map, keeping it slow, defaulting, I think that's all fine. In these later rounds, they need to make, like, they've fallen into the traps a lot, you know? They've fallen into these crazy traps that Heretics have put up once or twice. I just need to avoid them. Are you loving that cam?
No, it's because production changed the telestrator to say always trust production and then removed it like I've gone mental. Like,
Okay.
they've taken it away just so if I did bring it up, they were like, nah, never said I was going to get a picture, but you ratted me out. Nice one, mate.
I was confused what you're doing. I thought you were taking a picture of Pipson. I thought you were so... You know,
In love with Pipson.
that's not
Enamored.
what I was going to say.
Well,
Said
maybe
it.
I am. Love the coaching. See? All right. Oh my God, Mini Boo. Here we go. Here we go. They're going to start checking this. And Mini Boo going to have to fall away at least to the... I don't even want to say like back of sight. He's still going to shoulder this one up. He's very close to his ult as well.
Yeah, no full armors here. So Mini Boo should be in a good position.
Ooh,
Just
Cloud.
the one,
All
just
right.
the one.
A little bit of that. I'll take one of those.
There's a good opening from Giant X though. There's nothing on the C side that's that scary. Just Rion's on breach, which
Ooh. Just avoid Benji, kind of, really.
pretty much
Avoid
the
that
Viper roll
util.
coming in.
Boo. Boo. Oh my god. Ah. This is wild. The Giant X with this buy are looking so good at this. Rien's, Benji, and Woot now. How do they get in? The site. No access to site.
Yeah, they're having to use the other lanes because they're gonna have to dodge this Viper ult, but it's
There's no way in.
Right.
There's no way in. So many players, so much util in the way. Visually, what are you meant to try and do here? Nothing! Giant X! What a lovely pay safe card thrifty there for themselves.
yeah, it was nice for them to capitalize on that initial kill, getting quick with the Viper ult, but I have to question Heretics' defensive setup. Like on an anti-eco, I just keep it simple. Put Vice towards C, it's been working. You know, take Rubble like normal. Maybe they were scared of the last time that Giant X did that Rubble take on an eco. You know, it went a bit weird.
Yeah.
I think you just play default that round and you're fine.
Nice! Bro, my back is just deadly, you know? My back is just deadly, guys.
Package is deadly. Okay.
Out of context, player quotes might be one of my favorite things. We should do a segment on it.
But that's a good segment idea.
Yeah.
I'll pitch that one and say that I came up with it.
Valorant Classic.
Oh yeah, I've not been here long enough. I don't know.
For now, I need to be careful. Yinzu and Bae are close enough, they can just come in and beat me up. Scary, those two. Root. Easy. Oh, it's so good. Why do they make it look so easy to play Rubble like this? I feel like Giant X had like a really nice approach to it a couple of times. That Neon working so well though. Oh, this spot. I hate it. I hate it because no one ever checks it. And it always works. Every single time. 7-4 now.
Again, too easy for Heretics. Boo's set up on Mound. He's not being pushed out of Mound. Heretics have the full Rubble control. They know that Giant X are about to hit Rubble, and then you see the Breach Teho power coming in. Very, very simple for Heretics that round.
Watching this back, look at it. As much as it was, you know, obviously eyes towards Mini Boo, you had Rien's there. It was all together.
It's just not. GX need to default. They need to. If
Bro, that was
Omen's
200
Mound,
from
you're
Masinus.
not going to win the round. There's too much information for Heretics that round.
Oh, it doesn't look like the default's coming in anytime soon, alas. So simplistic in approach.
Just putting some pressure on Rubble, Giant X, and they're going to burst that B, it looks like.
The Heretics aren't far away. Wu trying to slow him down here. Ult going
Quick
to be
reaction.
forcing this. He's going to swing it. He's only got the Sheriff to hand. Woot's ult's going to deny Runner, but it's going to be down to 3. Boo, Rien's, and Benji trying to play it back through, but it's Boo. Name on the headlines here. Boo going absolutely wild. There's Cloud left in a 1v2 and the positions are rough. Has to give it away. What are these guys up to? We had Benji doing it, now Boo's flying in. Rien's is there, an 8-4.
Yeah, that's a massive half from Heretics. I'm loving the new approach with the new composition. The new meta approach working for them very well here.
Yeah, looking rejuvenated, revitalized. But we've seen bigger score lines fall away. Let's find out if it can stay true to that after this.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Eight to 4 now. This is, I'm scared of being confident in these results, Minnie. Because I look at this and I think, wow, Heretics 8 rounds, brilliant. Giant X only able to get 4, that's tough, you know, and especially how this map feels sidewise. But I was there for Split.
Yeah, I was there too. I was there.
Yeah, we've witnessed what can happen.
I mean, I think I've still got confidence in Heretics here.
Yeah,
I don't think it can happen again, surely. Cursing so hard. 8 to 4 on a defensive Lotus coming in with a Teo Breach Neon for attack. I'm more than fine for Heretics here.
Yeah?
Heretics here, sorry.
Okay. Full faith.
Full faith.
Percentage? Gotta be quick.
80.
Whoa! Giant X now Cloud, I think. Oh! The paint shell in the seas, it's a classic.
70.
No. Boo and Benji.
Great, yeah, great combo there.
I mean, it's vintage. I thought
Feels
they
like
beat it, to be fair.
feels like almost like they knew they were going to be.
Did your voice break or did you get excited?
That might have been excitement.
I can't tell with you. It's a rare treat. Oh my gosh. We got the host is coming in. How you doing, Bayer? Yeah. You were really loud with Yinzu. It's great. Yeah. Well, I feel like I'm talking to myself here, but Kakuka did just wave hello and come in for a second.
She didn't. Lost her mind.
It's crazy you're gaslighting me like this. That's can't handle it. There's no way they do anything with this, right? Come on now. Benji,
Benji's trying,
I need
but I
you
don't
to
know what he's doing.
relax a little, Benji. It feels like he's trying to win this or something. Benji, I've warned you about these things. Relax a little. It's a 2v4 rather than a 2v5. But paranoia. Benji, please! We weren't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention, but now I have to. The wall's there. He's stalling him out. He's doing bits. Benji, one more. Oh, Boo, you up to it? Time's pretty good here, but it is back to the wall, right? Like, oh my God, Boo, have you done him in? Oh, it was so close as well. That was so close. I kind of believed for a minute.
I could tell.
I got nervous.
A good attempt from Benji and Boo, but ultimately, still, Giant Axe converting. And I'm getting nervous with my cursing abilities.
It was a decent curse, honestly, mate. That was
Yeah, I think it's decent.
Yeah. It wasn't like the best.
10% was
A
good
bit too
last
close,
time.
guys.
It was.
But
That was good. Outlaw here for Mini Boo though. The hero Outlaw and Giant Axe with 4 half shields.
Seeing that clip where Mini Boo got all 5 with an outlaw.
One shot.
Yeah, it was crazy. I don't know if it was this game, but it started similar to this. Up towards Mound, having a look around. And some would have said, well, with all that Vice utility in the way, surely it would have been fine. Well, let me tell you what happens next. Oh, well,
That was it.
there it was.
Yep.
You saw it. You saw it for a second, didn't you?
Yep.
Those playing along at home with us, it's gone now. Hope is dead. And the scoreline
Still waiting.
probably getting a bit closer.
Repositioning. He fancies A now.
Yeah?
This is his shot.
Here we
Round
go.
2. I think it started on A.
Did it?
Yeah, it started on A.
I'm a play-by-play caster. I can't tell the difference between the sides. There's 3 of them here. It's difficult. Here we go.
Okay, no,
Different map. Different map. It's it's purple.
One enemy
Nice
remaining.
aim. Rien's 1v4.
30 seconds left.
He's got another in him. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, Rien's a little bit more of that. I just get nervous, Minnie. I get nervous because I remember Split. It haunts me. I close my eyes.
Yeah, I did. Sorry, I kind of made us forget about it, but
No, you
at
can't.
some point we're going to have
You
to
can't.
remember.
We will. You know? I see that brilliant TP and I'm like, oh my god, with a fade out. Oh! And then I remember the scoreline at the end and it just feels like something went wrong and I can't quite place it, but 8-6. Closer.
Looking closer.
It's only the first 2 rounds, right?
Attack side lowest though.
Yeah.
Should be fine.
Should
A fast rubble approach here from Heretics. Using the silos, the wall, smoke. Giant Axe going to re-clear.
Boo. A little cubby. Nice. He's done well from it, actually, as has Rienz. Where the hell did these kills happen? Has Prius come over to EMEA? Purpo certainly is on the stage here today. 2 kills already this round, eyeing up a couple more, can't make it. Runner left in a 1v3, not gonna happen. Rienz, just keep things trucking along, but I'm pretty sure that was the bonus and still did pretty good damage.
Yeah, so Giant X do this thing where they throw their Viper Orb from B. And what it means is that, you know, the typical 1-1-3 defense is very quickly able to be a 1-4 because the Viper can very quickly go to A. So you saw that round, Heretics go out Rubble, and Giant X immediately have 4 on the A side. You know, the re-clear didn't work,
Well played, nice
but
balls.
the economy wasn't great. So something to look out for. Look, you see it again. Orb being thrown for C.
One thing I do like is now we've got what I like to call a game on our hands. Well, I guess we find out now. Can Giant X make a go of this? So far, Cloud says yes. Boo removed. They want a battle, and they're taking them. Woot's gone down. You've got Mini Boo sweating bullets back here. He's got problems just about everywhere. Disrespecting the utility. Goes about as well as expected, leaving Benji in a 1v4. Beautiful work from Giant X. Now starting to dig into this one.
Yeah, I'm surprised Heretics going for these Rubble fights. They have a comp that's good for it, but I think they're the better team. They're the better players. You don't need to go into these gambles as much. I prefer them going slow, default out, pick their moments. I do wonder, though, the last time we saw them on this map, they were playing against Team Liquid, who were playing that crazy Reyna comp, and Heretics didn't have an answer on attack in that game. So I do wonder if that kind of direct approach is a band-aid for their lack of able to, like, mid-round this map.
That would be...
And I'm kind of talking myself into getting scared.
You have really put yourself in a corner, and you might be right about it, because, again, Tomasi is here, and Giant X starting to look like maybe Split wasn't the one off. Because as much as we can talk about that, and maybe how close this could get, map 1 is still a factor. It's still a thing. We can't ignore it. But a 9-7 scoreline, and Giant X starting
Gun here.
put the pressure on Heretics in 8 rounds, feeling likely. Story changes here.
Retrieving flash.
Heretics starting to get flashbacks to Split. It's Rien's trying to build that ult and look for the best way forward.
Yeah, Giant X ready for the C approach. No re-clear on A from Heretics. Again, something in the last series that they didn't do.
All missiles away.
They do have stuns and sabers, so it's not the end of the world, but
Herbo seen him.
isolated.
Oh, this is nice again. Giant X just putting the wall up. Not literally, but both of them standing there comfortably. Nothing to move him out of the way. West side, the timing good on this as well. Benji, no options here. Just about makes it through, but Subtlety not the name of the game and only a classic. What are you meant to achieve? Or that helps matters. Woot's going to take away runner, but there's still 4 more to go. Wow. You're on this too. That feels almost overkill at this time, but I guess if you want the round, you want the round. Benji trying to do some damage. Benji, time. Ball drop. It's fine. It's fine. All good. Benji every now and then goes, I remember when I won things. It's like a couple of rounds where he's like, I remember the clutch years.
Wait. Isn't there an easy joke there? Winning things did Heretics?
Wow. From a Fnatic man. That's crazy. That's crazy. What?
Gotta hit him with it sometimes.
I mean,
I just wanted to GP,
which
bro.
champs did you win?
I just wanted to GB. What do you
Yeah, Potter won, I get it. Potter's really good.
Love Potter. Message her today, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ask about the team. How's that team doing right now?
Which team are you coaching?
So,
Speaking of coaching, we do have
yeah,
Weber.
something I'm thinking about here is the attack side. Like, a theme coming out that Heretics struggling on attack. Like, I don't know how I feel about that.
So let's kind of talk bigger picture then, kind of, because it feels like this... It feels weird to see them faltering like this, and I don't want to put a discredit to Giant X, because they've actually handled it really well. There's been a couple of looks of them that are really nice. I like the aggression, I like a lot of the kind of way they're approaching the map.
Yep.
But I think there is a question mark we have to place with Heretics on this side now, because it feels like they're falling flat here. It feels like they're not defaulting it out. Their mid-rounding looks a little bit weird at times. What are these symptoms of? I can't explain it, because it feels like sometimes they're on the same page, they look great, but then it just capitulates.
For Lotus specifically, they weren't going through the normal checklist in their last game.
Okay.
Of, you take man control, you go back
Sure.
rubble. Maybe sometimes you go that fast rubble. If you got a read, they didn't. When they went fast rubble, they didn't really have a good read. Big fight though, man.
Oh my God, Mini Boo! Are you serious? While all of that happened, he was actually completely let loose. And that's the one they get away with. Up to 10. We're going to have to watch it back on a replay, because you blink and you miss it sort of situation.
Yeah. Don't need a checklist if the other team fights for you on Mount. I'm surprised Giant X are happy to go for fights on Mount.
It is.
Breach done, Salvo's coming in.
Oh, it's complete free reign, and one just drops out of the sky.
Mazzy, Razor, I think just completely whips.
Weber, you're the GOAT, bro. I know you're watching this, Weber. Good job.
Your players.
That's
you.
Weber with the timer.
Yeah. Shout out to Weber. Never saw Boast saying that about you, mate. Never gave it to the camera. Shout out to Mini.
It's true.
War Pacey. Oh! Okay, we've got some of these players getting caught here, right? We just had, Miniboo getting away with murder, Tomasi making a meal of it. Now it's kind of Miniboo getting caught on the other side. Rienzo going to answer back towards west side. And now down to a 4v4, but it's super quick towards this B side.
They're looking for something here, Heretics, some proactivity. Maybe we're going to see this breach shot come through.
Spike planted.
Yeah, oh my God, Woot. Rienz trying to hunt behind them. Just every
AO
ult.
as well.
Oh dear.
No.
Oh dear. This is a horrific round to watch. Boo can't be happy, but now he's got to deal with the mess that's been made. Committed to this. Succeeded from this position before. Find both Runner and Cloud. Time ticking. They've got to make a move. Runner completely unawares, and Boo, that might have been visible. But he's up against Cloud on the other side. He wants to get to half. Boo, the backbone of the side, with a Red Bull clutch, pulling it back from the brink.
Yeah, should never have got that close. Boo's having to save his team there. Got rid of the breach ult, Teo ult, and Vice ult in that round. If Boo didn't win that round, that was looking very bad for Heretics.
Oh,
Cute. Oh, I keep saying cute. The strat was quite nice. The idea of Mini Boo just, again, like this, hey, look, I'm good at the game, I'm running out here, it feels like an A. Secretly, you've got people walking to the B. Nice little distraction. Looked a bit silly because he got killed, but...
Bobbeard.
Fast out A again. In fact, big re-clear here from Giant X, once again with the 4.
And here comes that refight. This time, Heretics go, nah. We've been on the receiving end of purpose damage, all these sort of players. We don't fancy that yet. We can re-hit in a moment's time if they have to.
But I think if I'm Heretics, I take that. Like, we've only used Refresh Util and baited that Paranoia nade. This is where the mid-rounding comes in. We see already Giant X are completely mirroring what's happening. Heretics on Mound, Giant X ready on C. Are these next layers available for Heretics? Do they understand how to kind of push and pull on this map?
Certainly not easy. Trying to show some intent on that C site, but I don't think they fancy it. I wouldn't. I can see what's on the other side, though. They don't have that luxury. Runner making it look rather uninviting, and a pivot through towards that B site. Still with Util, can clear out towards Blue Door, might force forward the player, but no, didn't put it towards it. It's Miniboo to try and deal with it. Now isolated, 1v1. Cloud wins out, stalls out, looking back towards Bane. He knows they've got to come through 25 seconds or they run towards C, and look who's in the corner. Runner waits. Obvious work this time from Boo, couldn't save him. And now starting to run out of time and options, they gotta go. 15 seconds, Rien's just got 2 of them out of nowhere. I have no idea how. The plant is pivotal.
I thought Purbo was going to stick that Omen.
I know. I was a bit worried for it myself, but Cloud has crept so close here. He's done well this early on. Oh, spotted! Couldn't snap up though. Benji outdone, leaving just Rienz, who made this look doable in the first place with the 2 picks he found earlier. But now, you give him a chance! Rienz will get you around! A Red Bull clutch, but they again bailed out by an individual.
Look at Rien's KDA here. 21, 11, 22. He's killing them all, and every time his teammates are killing them, he's assisting. Like, he's doing everything right now.
So this is Rien's second in. Gorgeous work from him, surgical. And then this. Oof. Can't believe we got Cloud first.
Okay. I'm
Coach
still
Minnie's
worried
about to have a
Heretics
meltdown.
in
He's
like, they're not against Giant X, sure. Going into the future.
Not enough.
Okay. Okay, who cares? Individuals are popping.
It's done, it's done. It's cooked. Runner, Cloud, and Westside trying to get aggressive, and Benji out here making it look easy. Cloud, the last man alive in a 1v3. There's bigger conversations to be had, but for now, can he deny what feels inevitable? A run through towards A, Spike heading over to that side.
Fade out to work with, but it's going to have to be a massive round for Cloud.
Cover going out.
Cloud has the possibility to do this. He's one of those players. And look at his kills, 23. The guy's been good. Right now he's being toyed with. Tough situation for him. Next step to take. So many potential threats. Boo being passive, smart. Cloud.
Miniboo's just...
In spawn. It is weird. Go the salvos. Gonna pop the ult on this, but time's running so low here. It's just not happening. 13-8 in the end. Heretics do get across the line there. It felt like it came down to some individuals to give them that final push.
Yeah, if they had closed that split out in the manner that they should have done, we'd be having a very different conversation, I think, about Heretics today. But having to go to the 3 and looking kind of sketchy on some of these attack rounds.
Yes.
Attack halves, sorry.
Yes.
So it's something that they do have stuff to iron out, but what I did love to see today was individuals looking good.
Yeah, I think that's the main point. We have seen a revitalized side looking kind of refreshed, I would say. They do look like they've been, you know, back into the lab a little bit, working on it. I do want to note as well, though, Giant X, that map 2 for me, and map 3, at times, I thought they were about to run back with this game. I mean, map 2 they did, map 3 it just went away from them. But credit there, real resilience. And of course, on the other side, the boys who had to go to map 3, take it that far. But I quite like what we saw in moments from there is work to be done, for sure. And I'm sure they'll say that themselves, but good to see Niels getting the support there from the boys as well.